delete, delete, delete. Alright, so it is a touchdown for the Eagles. Don't worry, I'm going to be fixing that right now. It is 21-17. I need to figure out a better way on how to do this. So we should be good now. We're all settled in. We cool. We cool. Alright. So 2 touchdowns so far from Hurts. I'm going to move my camera over just a bit. 1 touchdown from Bergey. And that makes it 3 possessions for the Eagles with rushing touchdowns. It's a nice 10-yard touchdown. I know I'm live, guys. There it is. And then, oh, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Participants, okay. So, if you're here and you're new, this is the first time I'm doing this, so don't be afraid if I mess anything up here. I will be looking to my left, which will be your right. So don't worry about it. This is also the first time I'm doing this with my face cam on me and the scoreboard above my head. So if you like the scoreboard, please let me know, and I would appreciate it. We did start a little bit earlier, like around the 2-minute mark of the second half, because I was having dinner and all that other stuff. Jalen Carter's probably going to get fined for what he did in the first play. Hopefully Bam Van Zoomeren is okay. It's tough to see injuries in the game, but it is what it is. So, with that in mind, we are now here. Chiefs in Brazil. And going against the Chargers. Easy Chiefs win. Possession's going to go to Team 1. So, take. And the kick is away. Turpin spins it off a tackle. Gets tackled at the 11. 44 seconds left on the clock. So it is first down and 10 for the Cowboys. So the Cowboys have they have 2 timeouts, I believe. So what they can do is go down the field, take as many timeouts as they can, while also trying to get out of bounds in order to preserve those timeouts and at least score a field goal. They're obviously going to go for a touchdown because the Eagles get the ball at the second half. Prescott knocked down by Jacorian Bennett. Knocks the ball down. They're going to call DPI on him. So that's not good. Pass interference on Jacorian Bennett. It's going to be a gain of 9 yards. Bennett was against CeeDee Lamb. So it is a 1st and 10 once again for the Cowboys. At the 21, I believe that's Javonte Williams in the backfield with Prescott. Ferguson motion. Prescott snaps it, drops back, drops it to Ferguson, and gets tackled. And there's another flag. There's another flag. Personal foul on the defense. Roughing the passer on Nolan Smith. It is another 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Oh, rip! That's roughing the passer. Right in the helmet. Right at his helmet. Right. Literally pushed him up. He pushed him up. So it is again 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. That was a 15-yard penalty, and they're now at the 41-yard line because of the additional yards they got from the Ferguson catch. So it's 1st and 10 again. Prescott calling an audible. All right, Williams is in the backfield once again. Prescott snaps it, drops back, looking, throwing it, and gets tackled. They stay in bounds. It is to Jake Ferguson. They get about 6 yards. And the Cowboys call their second timeout. So they're down to 1. Bobby Wethomer. Holy crap, I want to do something. 27 seconds left on the clock. It is going to be 2nd, and I'd say about 4. So 2nd and 4 for the Cowboys. 2 timeouts left. Not one timeout left. Sorry. They did go to a quick commercial because it is a 30-second timeout. If you're liking what you're seeing, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and let me know if I should be doing more of these because this is the first time I am doing this. I'm saying that. All right, we're coming back. It is 2nd and 6. Oh, okay. So we were on the wrong end of the spectrum there. So it is 2nd and 6. Prescott snaps it, play action, drops back, throws it short to Cavante Turpin, and gets around 1 yard. That's literally it, just 1 yard. So it is now 3rd down and 5. So, oh, nope, we want to stay at 2. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium. Brandon Aubrey waiting to see if they do go down the field and get into field goal range, because we've seen them do at least 66. So it's 3rd down and 5, 20 seconds left. Prescott. Williams in the backfield, drops back, throws it quickly, and batted. He bobbled it and caught by George Pickens. 10 seconds left. It looks like they are going to call their last timeout. Unless Dak wants a flag. Nope, they're calling their last timeout. Dallas is calling their last timeout. There's 15 seconds left. They were trying to get the ball spotted. All right, that's not 3rd and 10. Whoops. It's 1st and 10. All right, so it's 1st and 10. 15 seconds left on the clock. And they're at the Eagles' 45. Eagles call their first timeout. I guess they didn't like the defensive situation going on. So, both teams have called a timeout. It's only a matter of time to see what happens. Prescott, 11 for 15, buck 17 so far this half. Once again, 1st and 10 at the 45 of the Eagles. Williams is in the backfield once again with Prescott. Prescott will snap it, drop back, throws a quick to CeeDee Lamb, and he has enough for 1st down yardage. They're going to get to the line quickly to spike it, and they do it with 3 on the clock. So they have 3 ticks on the clock here. So it will be 2nd and 10. They're going to most likely go for the field goal here, obviously. There's only 3 seconds left. Here's Brandon Aubrey, 89% kicker from 50-plus yards. It is a 53-yard field goal. Do the Eagles try to ice them? They do. Eagles call their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. They're not going to be using that because it's 3 seconds left in the half. So, with that in mind, Eagles will get the ball at the second half, at least having a 1-point lead, barring anything happening in these last 3 seconds of the half. It's a weird looking football. So anyways, once again, Brandon Aubrey is up to get the field goal, 53-yarder from the right hash. So this should be easy to make. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. Cowboys get a field goal before the half, and it is 21-20 Eagles. So with that in mind, it is halftime. And no one cares about Brian Schottenheimer. So we'll just set this up. Not extra point. No. Get that out my face. Kickoff. Team 2. Take. Alright, so we're at halftime. Some things I do not like about this game so far is Jalen Carter spitting at Dak's face. Not a great start. Move that down. Another thing I did not like was the first quarter defense from Adoree Jackson. His coverage against CeeDee Lamb was atrocious. And I'm not liking the penalties whatsoever. Granted, it is a rivalry game. Rivalry. Holy crap, I cannot speak. It is a rivalry game. But matter of fact, you should still not be spitting at people's faces. At least they're not throwing hands. But still, there's a thing where they keep getting called on pass interference. Quinyon Mitchell has already done it. Jacorian Bennett on the most recent drive. So, not a big fan with those penalties. They need to get cut down as soon as the game gets later. I did like the offensive calls so far this half, with Hurts scrambling for 2 rushing touchdowns and Barkley gained the most recent one before the 2-minute warning. I think that's correct. No. It was after the 2-minute warning. So, hopefully they keep that in check, the defense with the penalties. And I hope the offense keeps doing what they're doing, because the offense is getting down the field pretty good. Granted, they haven't thrown the ball as much, as they've only thrown it to Goddard and Smith in that long drive to Jahan Dotson. But with that in mind, A.J. Brown hasn't gotten a reception yet. He hasn't even gotten a target yet. Oh, wow. I just realized he has not gotten a target at all. So that's not great. I can close that. So, I think that's really the only takes I need to do for that. Because, I mean, there's pretty much nothing else I need to talk about. I mean, it's 21-20. Woo. I just wish the defense just played better. If they played better, then we would have well, it's just the running game, honestly. There's been no sacks this game. Last time I checked, but both teams haven't gotten to the quarterback at all. Yeah, no sacks for either team. Also, Jalen Hurts is 9 for 11 with 93 yards. I mean, yeah, granted, he is not a passer, but it's solid. I mean, it's not like he's going to throw for like 400 yards in one half. This isn't rookie mode on Madden, so with that in mind, that is it. It is halftime, I can sit here and watch absolutely nothing. No, I'm kidding. Jason Garrett, Jesus. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have the chat. No, I should have the chat box above the. Yeah, no, I do have it above. Okay. Let's try command here. I should have Nightbot on here. If not, then it's okay. Yeah, no, the Nightbot's not on. Okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Nothing. Nothing. Just regulars. Giveaways, commands. Yep, they're showing the highlights from the Eagles so far. Hurts' 16th career game with multiple touchdown runs, extending his own record for most in NFL history. Wow. What do you mean no connections? I'm gonna connect. I don't know, man. Documentation. Yeah, I definitely have documentation, boys. Oh no, I don't want that. Do I not have it on as the mod? Is that why? I thought I did. I do. Do I not have not an Eagles command? Either way, it's not a. Oh no, I do. Okay, that's interesting. All right, it is what it is. Steph Curry on today. Steph Curry on today. Maybe tomorrow. Alrighty. Super rivals. Superstars. I honestly hope the Chiefs lose tomorrow, but I don't really care what happens, just as long as the Eagles win, honestly. I mean, if they go 17-0, then I don't really know what's going to happen besides maybe world domination. But there's only a couple more minutes of the halftime left. Hey, Jack, it's already here. The Cowboys still suck. I don't care what you say. 4 receptions for CeeDee Lamb. 20 points in the first half. Scored 13 total points last season in both games for the Cowboys. Britton Covey would have had 4 touchdowns right now, honestly. Alright, they're going to commercial, and then after that, it is going to be the third quarter. No, that's kickoff. That's a 3. What happened to my... Alright, so we'll just do that. Oh, Royals won. That's cool. How many innings did Skeens go? Jeez. 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 hits. Wow. Okay. Maybe if I hit refresh, it shows me this. No? Okay. Weird. Okay. Anything else I need to figure out? White Sox are winning? Okay. Interesting. Guardians are still losing. Oh, no. Well, it's now 4-2. Okay. Alright, Ben Van Sumeren is out, and it's a knee injury. That's not a great sign. He was also involved on the kickoff where the Jalen Carter incident happened, where he got ejected. So, he was also out for... he was out like week 13 with a knee injury. So that's not a great sign. And they were going to utilize him as a fullback, which... I don't know how a fullback would come from a linebacker. But, sure. It is what it is. He is ruled out with the knee injury, as I said. So, hopefully he gets better. Yep, Chiefs Chargers tomorrow on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern in Brazil. And then you got the 1 o'clock games, the 4:25 games, the 4:05 games, the 8 o'clock game. And the Monday Night Football being the Vikings and the Bears. And keep it as desktop site. Screw it. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Nah, I don't want to put it up there, though. Yeah, so with Jalen Carter out, they need to utilize the running defense. They need to somehow make that work more than what they did in the first half, because the first half was... the run defense was not there. It wasn't there at all. And the coverage could have been better, honestly, as well. Alright, start of the third quarter for the game. 21-20. Jalen Carter is the first player on the defending Super Bowl team to be ejected in a ejected in the season opener. Okay, that's not a great stat. Jalen Hurts is the first MVP to score 2 touchdowns in the first half of following a following season opener. I lost track of what that was saying. But no matter of a fact here. We are back. And kick is away. Mechie gets the ball. Running past the 20, 25, 28. He is out of bounds. So the Eagles will take the field. 1st and 10. It's a gain of 20 yards on the kickoff return. They're talking with Sirianni. All right, 1st and 10. Hurts in the backfield with Saquon Barkley. Hurts snaps it. Play action. Scrambles to the right. Passes it to Goddard. Gets hit from the front and the back. And gets about 5 yards. So it will be 2nd and 5 from the 33. Second and 5. They're coming out of the huddle right now. Hurts once again with Barkley on the other side of Hurts this time. 5 on the play clock here. And Hurts snaps it. Another play action. Standing there. Passes it to Goddard. Moves out of a tackle. And is down at the 40 for a 1st down. Actually, I can just do that and that. Alright, 1st and 10. Smith moving to the right. Hurts moves to the right. Passes it to Smith. Gets immediately tackled for about a gain of 3. It will be 2nd and 7. Alright, 2nd and 7. Eagles getting out of the huddle. Barkley on the right of Hurts. They're calling an audible. Now Barkley is behind Hurts. Brown still hasn't been targeted. Mechie's on a motion. Barkley gets a carry here. Gets the 1st down. Passes to midfield and is down at the 47 of the Cowboys. Gets tackled standing. So it is another 1st down for the Eagles. Amazing run from Barkley there. Gets hit on there. And he just doesn't go down. The whole Cowboys defense literally had to try to push him down. And they still couldn't do it. Alright, Hurts gives it to A.J. Dillon. 1st carry for him. Breaks a tackle. And I think he got the 1st down. They're going to say he's a yard short. So it is 2nd and 1 for the Eagles here. Gain of 9. 1st snap for A.J. Dillon because he missed the whole entire season last year due to a neck injury. A.J. Dillon is still on the field for the 2nd and 1 play. He is behind Hurts. 5 on the play clock. A.J. Brown on a motion. And they give it to Dillon. And they gave it the 1st down. They gave him the 1st. So, it is 1st and 10 for the Eagles once again. They're going to spot the ball there. Both teams have 16 1st downs right now. That is insane. Alright, 1st and 10 from the Cowboys 36. A.J. Dillon is still on the field. They give it to A.J. Dillon. This time it's going nowhere. Gain of 0. And it's 2nd and 10. Alright, Saquon is back in. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles here. This is a good drive so far. They didn't really need to pass the ball. Oh boy. All right, 2nd and 10. Barkley in the backfield. Brown is motioning to the right. Hurts snaps it, drops back, and tries to escape, but gets sacked. First sack of the game, and that will be Nealand with the sack. So it is now 3rd down and 18. Kenny Clark got in there, and so did Marshawn Nealand. Yep, they're going to be sharing the sack there. So it is now 3rd down and 18 for the Eagles. Not what you wanted to see there. It's the first sack of the game. Backed up to the Cowboys 44. Hurts snaps it, drops back, gets hit from behind, but he throws it to Jahan Dotson. And then they only get 4. So it is 4th down and 14. Do they go for the field goal? They are bringing out Jake Elliott. 1 for 7 last year from 50-plus yards. Lowest in the NFL since 2006. This is a 58-yard field goal. Kick is up. It looks good, and it is good. Eagles tack on 3, and it is 24-20. First 50-yard kick of the season for Jake Elliott. Hopefully he has a rebounding season, because that is a good start for him. And this is going back to Team Cowboys. All right. First field goal of the young season for Jake Elliott. And it's a good one. We are in commercial break. Yep, keep advertising the Chiefs-Chargers game. Not like it's super insane that they're in Brazil or anything. What is this commercial? What is this commercial, man? This is the most strangest commercial that AI or humankind has made in history. And I hope I never see that commercial again. That was horrible. Alright, we're back. They're showcasing the ring. Compared to Super Bowl I, you can definitely tell the difference. Alright. Elliott to kick it off, and there it goes. Tolbert has the ball. Passes it to 20, 25. Breaks off the tackle, moving around the field. Gets to the 29. And it is now 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Jerry Jones. Alright, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Prescott with, looks like Javonte Williams in the backfield. They're going to give it to Williams. He has an open lane, but gets tackled by Cooper DeJean down at the 35 for a gain of 6. And it is now 2nd and 4. Looks like Ferguson was the one that was motioning from the right to the left. So now it's 2nd and 4. Same formation. Give it to Williams, but this time they are going to tackle him for about 3. So it is now 3rd and 1. Dory Jackson's on the sideline. So it's 3rd and 1 for the Cowboys. They're still in a huddle. They break out of the huddle. Okay, motioning. Prescott pitches it to Williams. He's going to get tackled, but it is going to be enough for the 1st down. And that was Zach Bond with the tackle. So far, the rushing defense in the second half has not shown up yet. It is still early. Alright, it's 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Williams is still in the backfield. Prescott motioning to tight end there. Prescott drops back, throws it, and it is batted down by Jahad Campbell. And it is 2nd and 10. But, Sidney Brown is down on the field. That doesn't look good. He is kneeling on the field right now. So it might be a knee injury. Maybe. Well, I can't say it really is a knee injury, but maybe a rest injury, maybe. Because that play was kind of... It was 3 on 1. 3 Eagles on 1 Cowboy. So maybe it was from the tackle. But anyways, they're going to look at him. We're on a TV timeout. And they're showing the new Tron movie that's going to be coming out. And 2nd and 10. I actually can't tell if there's anyone else in here. Nope, not. There we go. Okay. Still on commercial timeout. Detourism. Yeah, sure. Whatever floats your boat. Hopefully he gets the passing touchdown. It's only one half passing touchdown. Is that Shaq? Yeah, sure. Who cares? Let's see, what's this, Independence Hall? Alright, we're back. Yeah, that's Turpin moving from right to left. They're going to give the ball to Miles Sanders. And he has open running room to the 50, 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, down at the 10. Oh boy. 1st and 10. Gets 49 yards. Against his former team. He breaks the tackle and gets wide open. He didn't even need to break a tackle. He just got all the blocks. So yeah, it is 49 yards. It's 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 11. 2 with the backfield of Prescott. They give it to Sanders. He gets stuffed, but there is a flag on the play. It's about like 3-4 yards. See what the penalty is on. They're saying it might be on George Pickens. Personal foul. Tries to take out Reed Blankenship from the helmet. Pushes him. Oh. Yeah, maybe like a horse collar there. So it is 1st and 22. It was a 3-yard rush from Miles Sanders. And then the 15 yards tacked on from the penalty makes it 1st and 22, excuse me. So it is now 1st and 22, as I said. 3rd penalty for the Cowboys. The Eagles have 7. Prescott's alone in the backfield. So they're going 5 wide. He snaps it, drops back, looking for Ferguson, thrown right at the helmet of Zach Bond. And it is 2nd and 22. Yep, Ferguson tries to move past Zach Bond, but the football just lands on the back of his helmet. So it is 2nd and 22. Javonte Williams is in the backfield alongside Dak Prescott, I should say. On his left, CeeDee Lamb motioning to his right, to his left, I should say. Prescott moving, and Javonte couldn't hold on. It was low on the ground, and he couldn't hold on. So it's now 3rd down and 22. Jordan Davis got right on his face. He tipped it. He got right there and he tipped the ball. Yep, the ball hit the ground. He never had a chance. It's 3rd and 22. Cowboys calling an audible here, excuse me. Williams once again in the backfield. Looks like they're going man. Prescott looking back. Throws it for the end zone. And he couldn't hold on. There is a flag. That's probably going to be unnecessary roughness on the Eagles. Ferguson got hit hard. He got I don't know how to say it. He got destroyed. Personal foul on Reed Blankenship. Literally, his side hit his helmet. Yeah, his arm hit his helmet. So it's 1st and goal. So it was half the distance. It's 1st and 10. Close enough. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Just ignore what it says right here. 1st and goal. Sirianni is not happy. It's the 8th penalty for the Eagles. for 105 yards already. All right, 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Prescott gives it to Sanders. Sanders goes down, loses the ball. Quinyon Mitchell has the ball, and the Eagles recover. Cooper DeJean just runs into the ref. But did he go down? Did Miles Sanders go down? He did not. He loses the ball before going down. And Quinyon Mitchell was quick enough to get that fumble return. So it is 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Quinyon Mitchell gets the first fumble recovery of the season. Jahad Campbell forced the fumble. And their celebration, the tush push. Gotta love it. No, but that is what the Eagles needed. That's what the defense needed. The rushing defense, non-existent. This definitely helped them. Wow. All right. Yeah, of course. That's a Wikipedia page. Lucky you. We're still on a commercial timeout, so you're not missing anything. Not like you want to see the Cowboys score. Oh, that's wrong. That many points ever in the second half? Hopefully. I don't know. Unless you're a Cowboys fan, I don't know. The paper. We're back. Eagles get the ball at the 16. It is 1st and 10. The rain is coming in from the southwest. So hopefully it's not as bad as it looks right now. There's a bunch of red around the state border, around Delco. So as of right now, they're okay. Hopefully within the next 15, 20-ish minutes, they stay as it is. Thank you, George. Are they delaying the game because of lightning? There's 4:44 left in the third, and they're going to delay the game because of lightning. I haven't seen this happen since, I think, 2021 in the preseason against the Ravens. Yep, both teams are going to go inside. They're going to go to the locker rooms. Eagles are going to high-five that dude back in the left corner because they forgot to do it in the first half. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Storms may produce severe conditions, including lightning and strong winds. So, depending on how long this storm lasts, this game could be over. I don't know if you can end the game at the third quarter. I'm actually going to look that up real quick. Due to a weather delay. An NFL game can be stopped in the third quarter and declared final due to severe weather if conditions make the game unsafe or the stadium unusable. The commissioner's office has the ultimate authority to cancel, postpone, or terminate a game, but the final decision to call a game is based on safety protocols, particularly considering lightning. If the weather remains severe enough to pose a threat, the game will be suspended, and the score at that time is usually considered final. So this game could be considered over. But this is like the first time I've ever seen this in a regular season game. Forget the snowstorms back in January. At least you get to play in the snow. You can't even play on thunder. So they're going to talk about it. Where is my remote? So I know what to do. That's my mouse, which is actually probably helpful. Where is my remote? I don't know. Yeah, so as of right now, score is 24-20. And I actually think that with that forced fumble from Jahad Campbell, the Eagles might have just saved themselves a victory. If the fumble did not happen and the Eagles did not recover that football, this game wouldn't have gone this side for the Eagles. They would have been losing by 3. What were my week 1 picks? Obviously, the Eagles. I have the... Actually, I can probably just show you guys since we're in a delay here. Oh, wait, where's my ESPN? ESPN Fantasy. Pick 'em. My entries. Alright. Alright, let's... Ooh, how am I going to do this? Oh, wait, hold on. Display capture is below that. Alright, there we go. Beautiful pixelated background here. It was that one. Alright, so we have the Eagles, obviously. We have the Chefs. We got the Bucks. We got the Bengals. Dolphins, Patriots, Cardinals, Steelers, Commies, Jaguars, Broncos. Surprise pick with the Lions and the Niners. I just don't think the Packers can beat the Lions here. Mouse is dead. Okay, let's do that then. And then we got the Rams, the Bills, and the Vikings. Dre, you are mod. Do you not see the gear wrench next to your name? Yep, that storm is getting close to the stadium. There's a bunch of yellow, hint of red in that little cell there, followed by a big red cell. But there is thunder in the area with that cell. So, we'll see what happens. Usually with NASCAR, they go around 30 minutes after a storm, like a strike coming down. So, we'll see how long this lasts. I think they said it was a halftime type delay. But that's what we're in right now. And this is not presented by Geico. So, nope, that's gonna go back up. Yeah, so with that, that's what I got, and hopefully I go 16-0 this week. Hopefully, we'll see how the Eagles game ends up. Hopefully, it never ends. So, this is basically the Phillies game, actually. The game feels like it never ends, but it ends, and the Eagles won. The Phillies won. So, whoop-de-doo. Trent Grisham hit a home run. Damn. Wait, what? What did that say? Game has been delayed, so the search and rescue team can find A.J. Brown. Okay. Can I order a... No, you cannot, Trey. You cannot. What was I going to say? Oh, yes, there's only been one sack so far in this game, and sadly it's on the Eagles getting sacked by Kenny Clark and Marshawn Nealand. But who needs sacks when you get rushing touchdowns? And 58-yard field goal by Jake Elliott also, I should say that, because we wouldn't be winning basically without Jake Elliott, so thank you. Oh, wait, did I give both teams 3 timeouts? Oh, I forgot to give both teams their 3 timeouts. My bad. Alright, let's do that. Whoopsies. I did not realize that. Thoughts on Jalen Carter or brother? See how this storm is. Looks like it's going over the stadium. Yeah, it looks like it's going over the stadium right now, so maybe they get lucky there. Will Shipley apparently had a rib injury. He is questionable to return. I did not realize he has a rib injury. Okay. But Jalen Carter shouldn't have spit on Dak Prescott. I just wanted to point that out right there. And what he did was unnecessary and pointless and stupid. And he's definitely going to get fined for it, because why not? It's the NFL. Maybe like a nice $25K fine just for a bag of Skittles. Yeah, but the Eagles' run defense definitely improved in that one drive with the second half. Not because I'm biased with the fumble recovery, but still. And they limited Kevontae Turpin to his kick return yards and the receptions. But they've also limited us to not even targeting A.J. Brown once. Thank you for that. I just ruined my pick'ems, quote unquote. But at least Devontae Smith has 9 yards. No, actually it's reverse, so it's 9 yards. There you go. Actually, John Mechie has been targeted, which I'm not surprised. Jahan Dotson has the most yards, not named Saquon Barkley, with 55. Ooh. But it's also because he had a 51-yard catch. So, whippy. And then Goddard has 6 receptions for 35 yards. But we're talking about Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts, because Saquon's coming off his 2K rushing year last year. So far, he has 72. So, yeah. Everyone knows he's not going to get 2K yards this year. I mean, that's pretty obvious. No one has ever gone back-to-back 2K yards a year. Excuse me. He does have that rushing touchdown. And he has 2 receptions for 11 yards. 12 after catch. And Jalen Hurts has 48 yards rushing on 6 carries. So, actually pretty good. It's saying he has 21.2 fantasy points, so I don't know about that one. But yeah, Miles Sanders' first game back in Philly against his former team. He has 50 yards on 4 carries. Oh, 53 rushing yards, I should say, sorry. With the 49-yard scramble in the most recent drive before the rain delay. And he had the 1 reception for -3 yards. So far, I mean, it's a mixed thing between it's a mix for his return in Philly. I mean, he's decent. Let's just say he's decent. But yeah, that's where we are. We ain't missing nothing. George Pickens is just not great. Adoree Jackson, he just needs to get cut. Adoree Jackson's not great. I don't even know why we signed him in the first place, besides being a veteran present on the field. So, I would just stick to Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean as the corners, because they know what they're doing and they're good. I don't know why I'm saying they're pretty good. They're good. Quinyon Mitchell shows why he's a first-round corner. Minus the defensive pass interference. We don't talk about that. Cooper DeJean, I mean, yeah, you want him as a slot corner, but you can't always have him be a slot corner because you need someone to be on the outside. Granted, you have Jacorian Bennett and Keely Ringo, I think, is still on the team. But still, you need to figure out what you want to do with the second corner. And if you want to keep Cooper DeJean as your slot, how are you going to utilize the corner room? And you have him playing safety in some formations during the training camp. So, how are you going to utilize him if you want to use him as a safety? Do you want to have Bakumba playing alongside him? Or do you want Reed Blankenship alongside him? Have Bakumba be the corner or the slot? I mean, these are things that Fangio needs to figure out. Also, the Twins are winning. Okay, well, yeah, they need to figure that out. Hopefully, they get situated before next week's game, which is against the Chiefs. So it's not great, but I don't want NFL draft. I wanted that. Yeah, Eli Ricks is on the practice squad. Okay. But also, they are saying that, I can close that. What was it I going to say? Oh, yes. Marcus Epps and Patrick Johnson are going to be on the 53-man soon. Because I think you get like 4 call-ups, like elevations from the practice squad. So once they expire, like once they run out of those, how are you going to utilize the 53-man? Are you going to cut them? Are you going to cut someone that's already on the team? I mean, these are things you got to figure out sooner than later. And especially when you're going against teams like the Commanders, this team right here who hasn't been in the NFC Championship in 30 years. The Lions, the Packers, who got Micah Parsons now. The Buccaneers, I should also add, because we can't somehow beat them. I mean, these are things we need to figure out. Hopefully, we beat the Buccaneers this year. I mean, this has to be our year, quote unquote. Cowboys have, this is our year for Super Bowl. Ours is trying to beat the Buccaneers every year. But yeah, that's my take. If you want to add questions, ask them in the chat. I'm gonna try and answer them to the best of I can. And if you're new here, like and subscribe. And if you want me to do more of these, just let me know. I'm gonna see when this storm could be passing past the stadium. Okay, well, it looks like maybe they could get back on the field by 10:55, 11 o'clock, around there. Because that's when the lightest rain happens, and there might be less chance at thunder. So we'll probably try and go out onto the field by then. So this game might not be over. Oh, CC Spathia? What the hell? Yeah, so that again, if you have any questions before the weather delay ends, let me know in the chat. It should be there because I have the camera in reverse and I don't know where the hell my finger is going. And yeah. Yeah, you can tell that the stadium is empty. The heavy rain is going just above the stadium, if not clipping it. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. So. Two nights in Philly. I don't know. Refresh. Alright, they're gonna give an update around 11. Thought I lost that for a second there. Yeah, so that's basically what we're looking at right now. They're gonna give an update in around 10 minutes. And if we go back to football, we go back to football. If not, and they don't give us a certain time, this game could be over. But as I said, this game will not go. This game will not end. So that's where we're at. Chiefs and Chargers in Sao Paulo. They don't have to worry about the green this year, so that's cool. They don't have to worry about Jordan Love breaking his ankle. Was it his ankle or knee? I think it was his knee. Yeah, I think it was his knee. Luckily, he came back in like 3 weeks. Wait, what is this thing on, dude? What? Philadelphia County Police has a search warrant for A.J. Brown. Witnesses have it. He was last seen about 3 hours ago during a pregame warm-up. If he's fine. That's fine. Is there any other games that I can focus on right now while the game's delayed? Probably. Let's start with the Yankees and the Astros here. Yankees are up 8-3 right now. Astros might be cheating right now because why wouldn't they? It's the bottom ninth with no one out. Runner at second and third. Jeremy Pena is up. There is a manager challenge right now for that game due to a rule check. So Taylor Trammell doubled, and Victor Carantini, before Trammell doubled, singled. So that's how we're at second and third with no one out. And I don't know why they're at a rule check challenge right now. They're checking the wood on the bat. I'm so confused what's going on right now. Okay, we're going to focus on the Twins and the White Sox because they're not in a little delay called rule check. It is 2-1 for Royce Lewis. Twins are up 5-4 in the bottom of the fifth. No one out, no one on base. It is 2-2 with the pitch being out towards the left on the foul ball, hit by Royce Lewis. Tyler Alexander's on the mound for the White Sox. About to throw his 11th pitch of his outing. And it is down, low, inside, ball 3. He threw a sweeper, and I guess it swept. Because that went basically at the dirt. So Royce Lewis has a full count. There was no one out. He is 0 for 2. He hits a foul ball when that would have been ball 4. So, typical. At least the Royals won. Dang. Okay. Alright, 3-2 to Royce Lewis. Alexander gets him on the sinker. It is a ground out to third. So Royce Lewis is 0 for 3. And Matt Wallner comes out the bat. 0 for 1, probably with a walk. Hitting .207 right now in this season. That was called a strike. 80-mile-an-hour sweeper outside of the strike box by about half a foot, and he calls it a strike. Yeah, sure. Who's the ump? Willie Traynor. Okay, don't know who you are, but you're probably terrible. And that's what you get, ump. Twins lead at 6-4. Solo home run from Matt Wallner. Tyler Alexander threw it basically down the middle. And Tyler Alexander had to pay for what he had to do. We're going back to the Yankees and the Astros game. Jeremy Pena just lined out to short. Runners stay at second and third with no one out. So now it is Yordan Alvarez up to the plate here. Ball 1 high up. He is a triple away from the cycle. So he has a single, he has a double, he has a home run. He is 3 for 4 with a solo home run. There's no way Yordan's getting a triple, I'm sorry. The 1-0, runners in second and third. Bottom corner, curveball, strike 1. So it is now 1-1. David Bednar's on the mound for the Yankees, I should say that right now. Alright, four-seamer down where the curveball was, and it is strike 2. So, Yordan has a 1-2 count. Runner at second and third. 1 out. Does he get a hit here? Bednar steps off the mound. So that would be a... Yep, okay, so the radar shows that they are in the yellow for the rain, so that's not great. It is ball two. Fastball is above the first fastball that he threw. 2-2 count for Yordan Alvarez. And he hits the curveball that's way below the strike zone. And the bases are going to be loaded. It might not be a triple, but it is going to be, however, something. It is a RBI single. So Yordan gets one run in for the Astros, and the score is now 8-4 at Yankees. Jose Altuve is 0 for 3, and a double play here will end it, and the Yankees will get the win. Ball one outside of the box. David Bednar needs to be careful if he wants to get the Yankees the win here. Swing and a miss for Jose Altuve, and it's 1-1. Fastball high in the strike zone, and Altuve decides to swing at it. Does he go back to the curveball, or does he go to the fastball? He goes back to the curveball. It's lower than the first curveball, but it's more outside. It is ball two, so it is 2-1 for the Astros, for Jose Altuve. We have reached 11 o'clock. They should be announcing an update in a couple minutes for the game up there. It is 3-1 for Jose Altuve. Bednar went back to the curveball, so don't worry. Bases could be loaded here if he walks them. And the QB comparison right now for Dak and Hurts. Dak is 12 for 20, buck 27, 3 touchdowns. 3 rushing yards. Hurts is 13 for 15 with 2 rushing touchdowns. A full count for Jose Altuve. Corner strike on the strike box. He went back to the fastball. It is 3-2. And he goes to the fastball. It goes outside. The bases are loaded. And the Astros could bring trouble. They are down by 4. Carlos Correa could tie this game. So no update as of right now for the Eagles and Cowboys game just yet. But as of recently, the radar showed that there is still rain in the vicinity. Well, there's still rain going on right now. It's raining out there. It's only a matter of fact if it is thunder rain out there. If there's still thunder in the area, and if they can come out in a certain minute. Alright, they have announced that they will be back on the field at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to type that in the chat right now. So, as I said right now, the Eagles and Cowboys game will be back by 11:30 p.m. Eastern. It is right now 2-0 to Carlos Correa. We're going to focus on some baseball here as we are still under the delay of the Eagles and Cowboys game, no matter what we're doing here. Alright, so 2-0 for Carlos Correa, as I said. Bednar went back to back-to-back fastballs. The second pitch went lower than the first. Do the Astros tie here? He took a curveball down the middle, and it's a strike one. He took it down the middle. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to show that message, George. Don't know if I'm gonna send that. I don't know if I should share that message. Ball 3, high and in. Bednar goes back to the fastball. Actually, I think Dre could actually decide if he wants to if you want to show that on chat, because he is a mod, and I think he can decide if he wants to show it. It is a full count once again to Carlos Correa, who is 2 for 4, hitting .275. Bednar went back to the curveball. It is not down the middle, I should say again. So, full count once again for the Astros. Correa swings inside, strike 3. He's gone. 2 outs for the Astros, and they're down to their last out. And it comes down to the hands of Christian Walker. He is 0 for 4 tonight. And will he look to get his first hit? He did do nothing this year. He's not as good as he was last year. It is 0 balls, 1 strike as he hits a foul ball. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. A little bit up and high. Towards the middle of the box, but up and high. Just a touch. So bases are still juiced. They're loaded. Curveball down low. It is 1-1. Alright, 1-1 for Christian Walker. Does Bednar go back to the fastball? Alright, they have announced that it is safe to return to your seats. They will take the field at 11:15. The game will resume at 11:30. Alright, it's 1-2 to Christian Walker. It is a curveball called a strike down low. Foul ball down the middle, 98-mile-an-hour fastball from Bednar. So Christian Walker down to his last strike, trying to keep this game alive for the Astros. Does he do it? Or does the game end with them trying to cheat? The 1-2, swing and a miss, in and low corner, curveball. Yankees win. Alright, going back to the White Sox and Twins game, the score is now 6-4 in favor of the Twins. Chase Mydroff just struck out, and it's now Brooks Baldwin, excuse me. He's over 2 with a .245 batting average. He takes one just a bit high of the box for strike 1. And he fouls one off towards the inside part of the box, and it is quickly 0-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th for the White Sox. Baldwin trying to keep the inning alive, and he goes out looking. 96-mile-an-hour fastball down in the bottom middle corner. 4 strike 3. Inning is over for the White Sox. Do we want to do WNBA games, guys? Well, with nobody else watching, it should probably be an easy no. So I'm going to say this one more time before the 11:15 mark. The players will take the field at 11:15. Excuse me. The game will resume at 11:30. Excuse me once again. So that's where we are at right now. And hopefully we should probably run this out here. Well, while the game is in a break here, I'm gonna get water. I'll be back. Alright, I've returned. I have water on my side here. We're good. So, if you're coming back here and haven't been here yet, read the pinned message up there. It'll tell you everything what is going on right now, minus the fact that they're going to take the field in 6 minutes. So, as of right now, we're going to focus on the White Sox and the Twins game because that's basically the only thing that's basically on. So, the Twins are up in the bottom of the sixth, no one out. And it's going to be Keyshaw, and he's quickly down at an 0-2 count. First pitch was a sinker called strike, and the second one was a foul ball. 89-mile-an-hour fastball from Tyler Alexander on the top part of the box. Keyshaw calls this batter timeout, and he takes one low, literally low. Like, it probably hit the grass before it hit the dirt, kind of low. So it's 1-2 for Keyshaw. I don't even know if I'm saying his last name right, but what do I know? Alright, 1-2. And this one's above the dirt, so that's cool. Still ball two, but hey, it didn't hit the dirt, so props to you. Alright, the 2-2 for Keyshaw from Alexander. And he has so far thrown the sinker, the fastball, the changeup, and the fastball. He goes to the cutter outside the box, and Keyshaw was able to hit it, and he gets a single out to right. So, runner on first, no one out for Trevor Larnach. 2 for 3 so far tonight with an RBI. Hitting .257 as of right now. He takes one down the middle, 79-mile-an-hour sweeper for strike one. Twins are still up 6-4. They're trying to add on to the lead. Probably get out of a save situation. Alexander goes back to the sweeper. This time going to the bottom left corner for strike two. 78 on that one compared to the 79 that was down the middle. It is going to be Larnach, Gasper, and maybe Cody Clemens if there is no double play here. Okay, so there's a pickoff attempt at first for the White Sox. So they're down to 2 attempts. It's the first of their 3. Alright, the 0-2 for Trevor Larnach. Does he go back to the sweeper? He goes back to the sweeper, Alexander does, and he throws it way out for ball 1. 80 on that one. The fans are returning to their seats as we speak, so that's a good start. It's a good sign. Players are going to return to the field in 3 minutes. White Sox did their second pickoff attempt, so they're now down to 1. It is a 1-2 count for Larnach, who looks to get on base for Mickey Gasper. And does Alexander go for the 4th sweeper of this at-bat? He goes to the fastball, and it is a base hit for Trevor Larnach. It might be a double. Cowboys are coming out to the field right now. They're coming out from their locker room. But Larnach has a single flying to center. Yeah, it's a single fly to center. Advances to second. And it's second and third with no one out. So, it is now Mickey Gasper, 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs so far this game. He is hitting 159 so far. 2 ribbies. Yep, they're showing the Cowboys on the side of the entrance. The Eagles are coming out right now. It is a 1-2 count for Mickey Gasper. Alexander threw 2 fastballs and a sweeper. The first fastball was fouled off. Second one was up high, and the sweeper was called a strike. Alexander goes back to the fastball. It is higher than the second fastball, and it is ball 2. Hey, it's Marcus Epps. But yeah, they're coming out of the locker rooms, and they're going to get out on the field in just a minute. And Mickey Gasper has driven at least 1 run in. So, if you're coming back from the delay, the players are about to hit the field in just a minute or 2. And once again, if you read the pin message there, the game will resume at 11:30 p.m. So for right now, it is now 7-4 Twins on the ground out from Mickey Gasper. We are now at Cody Clemens in the batting order. 1 for 3 so far tonight. Royce Lewis up the deck. Up the bat, I should say. But both teams have come out and they are on the field. So that's a good sign. Whippy. They're showing Saquon right now. Devontae Smith right in front of him. It is 1-2 to Cody Clemens. I don't know what happened there. Alexander went from the changeup to the fastball to the sweeper. The sweeper was the one to be outside. Way outside, I should say. And the first 2 strikes were swing strike and a foul ball. No one near the strike box. So it's a 1-2 count, and Cody Clemens swings at the sweeper down the middle, 80 miles an hour basically. And it is a pop out to third. Runner stays at third. There's now 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. And Royce Lewis comes up to bat, and they're probably going to take out Tyler Alexander here. He's up to 41 pitches. They're now showing Jalen Hurts. They do take out Alexander. It's going to be Wilkeman Gonzalez going against Royce Lewis here. 2 outs in the bottom 6. We are around 12 minutes away from the game being back in action. Hold on, hold on, hold on. The UI clock. We'll do 11 minutes here. Alright. We have put 11 minutes on the clock above my head to show that it's about 11:30-ish. Don't worry about it being a little bit off. But this will show basically when we'll be mainly focusing back on the Eagles and Cowboys game. Because there's about 12 minutes left. I'm actually gonna make this as up to date as I can. Football. Yeah, so they're around 11 minutes away. So actually, I can add another minute here. There we go. So we're pretty much synchronated with the time that they have at the stadium to here. So once again, clock above my head shows the time that we'll be mainly focusing back to this game. As of right now, back to the White Sox and Twins game. Gonzalez has Royce Lewis on a 1-2 count. Both changeups were strikes, and they were both foul balls. The slurve was the ball on its way outside. Royce Lewis is 0 for 3, and Gonzalez was a fastball outside, ball 2. Alright, we got 10:20 left on the clock above my head. So we got the 2-2 count for Royce Lewis, excuse me. And he swings and misses at a fastball down the middle, and the inning is over. Twins get 1 from Mickey Gasper, and that's what they're all going to get. So it is now 7-4 Twins, and we got Michael A. Taylor coming up for the White Sox in the 7th, I should say. So it's going to be Michael A. Taylor, and then the top of the order with Edgar Quero and Kyle Teal. But the question is, do they stick with Tony Adams? Is this Tony Adams? Travis Adams. I don't follow Twins baseball, so I don't know who they are. Sorry. Not my fault that the Twins aren't good anymore. Especially after taking 2 of their best players. Thank you. Alright, we're approaching around the 9-minute mark of the game returning here. Stadium has 9 minutes, 30 seconds. We're at 9 minutes. It's not a big deal. It's only 30 seconds off. Don't let Adoree Jackson touch the field. Swear to God. Adoree Jackson hits the field, I am gonna be sad. Yeah, but anyways, that's what we have. Whippy. If you want to ask me questions as well, let me know in the chat. Just ask them. I will be very interested, and I will actually answer your questions, unlike some people, You probably know who. We're back at the top of the 7th of the White Sox Twins game. It is a 1-0 count to Michael A. Taylor. Ball inside, sinker, 94 miles an hour. Adams throws another sinker, this time in the box for strike 1. Also 94 miles an hour. Oh, wow. Ball 2, cutter, top part of the box. Did not get the call. That's not great. And cutter down low still in the box. And Michael A. Taylor is able to get a base hit. It is a single that was lined to center. And Michael A. Taylor is on board for a leadoff single. And it's going to be Edgar Quero. 2 for 3 in tonight's game, hitting .288 this season. And he takes one down the middle, 95-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 1. Alright, the 0-1 from Adams to Quero. Does he go back to the fastball? He does. And it's above the zone, and he gets the call. It is strike 2. I know White Sox fans aren't happy with that one, but they haven't been happy in over 2 years. So, yeah. Alright, 0-2 count. Quero calls his timeout. And Adams goes back to the fastball, and it's way outside for ball 1. 95 on that one. The fastest fastball out of the 3 he has thrown so far this at-bat. We are around 7 minutes left. Did the time stop? Pickoff attempt from the Twins, excuse me. So they're down to 2 here. So the 1-2 count to Quero. Goes to the slider, bottom right corner, 84 on that one. He hits a foul, stays alive, and it's still 1-2. Kyle Teel is up the deck. Well, up to bat. I don't know why I say it up the deck. Lennon Sosa is in the hole right now. Ball 2 for Edgar Quero, excuse me. Fastball up high, higher than the one that was called strike 2. So now we're at a 2-2 count to Quero. Adams is at 21 pitches. He has 2 strikeouts so far. They're working on 2 innings of relief for the Twins here. The 2-2 count, another slider where the first foul ball was. It is another foul ball. This time, instead of being an 84, it is an 85-mile-an-hour slider. Whippy, whippy. Alright, cutter inside. Still in the strike box. Quero hits a foul, and it's still 2-2. So we got a 2-2 count once again. This is going to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat here to Quero. He has shown the fastball, the slider, and the cutter. The 2-2. Ball 3. Where was that one? I'm sorry. It was way in the dirt. Ball 3 goes way in the dirt. It is considered a wild pitch, and Michael A. Taylor was able to steal second. Quero has a full count. Adams throws a changeup way down low. It bounces past the catcher. I believe it's Ryan Jeffers in this one. It is 3-2 to Quero. 9th pitch of the at-bat here. Does he get walked? No, he gets the fastball inside, and he's able to hit it. It's a single, line to center, runners on the corners with no out. And now it's Kyle Teel, 2 for 3 with an RBI in this game. He could tie it up right here if he wants to against Travis Adams. Alright, the game will resume in about 3-ish minutes, so this clock is about 30-ish seconds off, so we're going to focus on the game once this timer is gone. When it's quadruple zeros, I should say. So Kyle Teel, once again I said he's 2 for 3 with a RBI. He takes the ball in third with the changeup. I guess that's not a wild pitch, so Runner will not advance to second. Once again, there's 4:44 on the clock for the Eagles-Cowboys game. In the third quarter, I should say as well. We're down to about 2 minutes left in the on the timer there. So 1-0 count to Kyle Teal. Still a 4-7 game. He takes a swing at a cutter and hits a foul. 93 on that one. So it is 1-1. All right, the 1-1 count to Kyle Teal is up high, 90-mile-an-hour cutter for ball 2. It looks like they're getting back into the game actually right now. So, yep, there's the whistle. So, off. Yeah, so it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They give it to Saquon, and he gets tackled for a yard loss. So it is going to be 2nd and 9. I'm going to worry about the clock here in a second. I'm just going to update this right now. There's not 7 minutes on the clock. Trying to turn off the clock here. Hidden. There we go. Yeah, so it's 2nd and 11. Hurts and Barkley in the backfield. Receiver motioning to the right. It's Devontae Smith. 6 on the play clock. Hurts snaps it, drops back. Rider shirt from the edge. Spins out of the tackle. Throws it away. Incomplete. Receiver in the area. They're going to consider Barkley being the intended receiver there. He was the one in the area. So it is now 3rd and 11. Sorry. Yeah, we're getting back to this. Don't worry. So it is 3rd and 11 here. So it's 3rd and 11, as I said, for the 3rd time here. Hurts alone. Hurts with Saquon in the backfield. Drops back. Scrambles out of the pocket. Running with himself. Gets no blocks, and he gets tackled 5 yards short. 3 yards short, they're going to say. It's going to be 4th and 3. They're going to punt the ball away. Yeah, so it's 4th and 3. It's going to be the first punt of the game here. I'm not even going to worry about changing that. The punt is away. It's going to be to Kevontae Turpin, and he calls a fair catch, and they're going to take over at the 26. Hey, there we go. All right, so it is 1st and 10 for the Cowboys here. They ran the ball to Javonte Williams. They get about 4. And it's going to be 2nd and 6. Oh, I hit 2nd and 6. My God. Alright, so it's 2nd and 6. They're coming out of the huddle. Hopefully the defense does what they did in the first drive and the chance of a score. Williams in the backfield. Receiver motion to the left. It's Turpin. Play action here. Rushers. And Jake Ferguson holds on. And they're a yard short of the first down. Kumba with the tackle. And it's 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Eagles defense can get off the field here. CeeDee Lamb is alongside Dak. He motions to the left. Eagles look like they're bringing a blitz. Edge rusher to the left. They give it to CeeDee Lamb, and he's going to get tackled at the 49 of Dallas. So it's going to be a first down for the Cowboys. Jahad Campbell was the one that was blitzing from the left edge, and it apparently did not work. So it is 1st and 10. CeeDee Lamb has reached 100 receiving yards on 5 receptions, 20 per average. If you're a mathematician out here. Dak gives it to Javonte Williams, and he gets about 3. So they're in Eagles territory now. It is 2nd and 7. Eagles defense so far is not holding what they did in the first drive of the quarter. 40 seconds left in the third here. Coming out of a huddle, Dak with Javonte in the backfield with him, moved from the right to his left. Receiver motioning, it is CeeDee Lamb. Prescott dropping back, gives it to CeeDee Lamb in the backfield, and he loses about 4. We're going to say he lost 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. And they're going to run it out to end the third. So the Cowboys have the ball at their own 49-yard line. It is 3rd and 10, and it's the beginning. Well, it's the end of the third. It's going to be the beginning of the fourth. Alright, so as always, we're at a TV timeout here. Because why wouldn't we? So, if the defense somehow holds them to less than 10 yards, then that will be an accomplishment. They're going to probably most likely pass it to either Ferguson or Lamb, or they can go sneaky and give it to Pickens. But still, you need coverage. No blitzes, because that's what's hurting us right now. We're calling too many blitz plays. The more blitz plays we call, the more it's going to hurt us than it is to them. We haven't gotten a sack yet. Eagles haven't gotten a sack yet at all this game. The Cowboys only have 1. And that's the only one this game. Right? There was only 1 this game. Yeah, it's only 1 sack this game. Going to the Cowboys in favor of them sacking Jalen Hurts on a very silly play that shouldn't have happened. Yay. They're showing the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Ooh, ah. Wells Fargo is better. It's a better name. Who the hell is going to call it the Xfinity Mobile Arena? Not me. People still call it the Spectrum. Alright, 3rd and 10. Prescott drops back. Looking. Passes it, and it's knocked off the hands of CeeDee Lamb. 3 Eagles right there to almost intercept that, because that was in the air for a good 2 seconds. They're lucky that they did not get intercepted there. So it's 4th and 10. They're going to punt the ball back to the Eagles. And if they show the replay, then... Okay, there it is. It was to CeeDee Lamb. It bounces out of his hands. It hits his helmet, like right here. Like it bonks it out of his hands. Like it went. Well, I shouldn't say head. It bonks out of his hand. Oh my god, helmet, and no one was there to get it. They punt it, and it is a fair catch from Jahan Dotson, and the Eagles take over at the 13. Score stays as is. We are back on commercials, so you are not missing a single thing. Welcome back. The White Sox have taken the lead, guys. Whoopee. That was a quick commercial break. A.J. Brown, 16 routes, no targets. Has never finished a game with no targets. So we have the 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Saquon moves to the left. Hurts is alone in the backfield. He snaps it, drops back, gives it to Saquon, and he's trying to figure out a way to get over, and he gets 8 yards, so it's 2nd and 2. Alright, so it's 2nd and 2 for the Eagles at the 21-yard line. Saquon to Hurts right in the backfield. They snap it, they give it to Barkley, and he gets stuffed. He be lucky to even get a yard on that one. So it is going to be 3rd and a long 1. I do not know if they will go for the tush push here. They are going with the tush push. It's a 3rd and a long 1. Cowboys look ready. They might be trying to get him offsides. 6 on the play clock. They snap it. They are... they're going to say that they're going to get it. They're saying that he got it, but they're going to check. They're giving him the 1st down. They're going to give him the 1st down there. Looks like the Cowboys left a little bit early. I don't know if he got that first. I don't think he got that first. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag. There's 12 men on the field for the Cowboys. And that's a 5-yard penalty. And it's a 1st and 5. That is not great. That's not what you want to see from the Cowboys. 12 defensive players on the field there. So it's now 1st and 5 for the Eagles. Bergey in the backfield, and it looks like Goddard's in the backfield. No, that's Granson. Bergey goes towards Granson. He goes to the right. He's going to have running room. He might be a yard short of the first down. So it is going to be 2nd and 1. Jerry Jones! Jerry Jones! Alright, so it's 2nd and a short one. They're not going to go with the tush push here because it's only 2nd down. Bergey's the lone man in the backfield this time. No Kylan Granson. More men on the left than the right. They snap the ball. They're going to give it to Bergey, and he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 1. Bergey still has 84 yards this game. But the Cowboys, Thomas got there, and he got the tackle. He just got out of his block just in time. They're going back to the tush push on 3rd and 1. They might try to get him offsides. 6 on the clock. They snap it. They got it. They got it. It's a 2-yard rush. It's going to move the chains. It's a 1st and 10 for the Eagles. For the Eagles. Yep, there's the push on the tush. Simple. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line of the Eagles. 10:30 left on the clock in the 4th quarter. Hurts with Bergey on his left. Smith is motioning. He gets the quick screen pass. He moves. He moves, and then he gets about 6. They're going to give him 7 on that. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. 10 yards. Oh, yeah, because he was by the line so much. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 from the 40 of the Eagles side of the field. Once again, Bergey in the backfield, this time to Hurts' right. Hurts snaps it, drops back, looking around, throws it quick. Bergey catches it. Stiff arms a man! He stiff arms him, and he gets the first down. Wow! He was an offensive player of the year for a reason, dude. Well, he was, but still. But he literally stiff-armed the dude, and he still got the first. Wow. Wow. Alright, 1st and 10. Looks like Granson is going to be in the motion here. Bergey gets the ball, and he gets stuffed. He lost 4 on that one. That's not great. Well, he has 1 play, and he gets 1 bad play. It's going to be Justin Houston. James Houston, whoever his name is. I think it's Justin Houston. But he got out of his block. So it's going to be 2nd and 14 here. James Houston with his first TFL. 5 on the play clock here. Hurts. Smith motioning. And play clock hit 0. Eagles take their first timeout. .8:26 on the clock. Eagles already wasted 1 of their timeouts. So, we're on a commercial timeout here. You're not missing anything. If you like this kind of thing, kind of stuff, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if you like the scoreboard above my head, and if you like this type of idea in general. And if you're watching the post stream, let me know in the comments down below. Because if you guys like it, I might try to do more of this kind of stuff. Because why not? It's the Eagles. So, I mean, that's basically all I've got to say. I mean, that's all. Sorry, but commercials from 10 years ago are way better than what the heck we're watching now. These commercials are so stupid. Let me know if you think the team right here will reach an NFC Championship appearance this year. Or do they add on to the years of regret and sadness because they can't reach to the NFC Championship game because they only get eliminated by the divisionals. So, yeah. And let me know if you think that the team right here, my finger is out of focus, right here, will make it back to the Super Bowl and win a back-to-back. But yeah, and we're probably like 15 seconds out from coming back. Yep, 2nd and 14. Bergey is on the sideline here. So he's not going to be in this play. It's probably going to be A.J. Dillon or Will... Oh, no, it's not going to be Will Shipley. It's going to be A.J. Dillon. Brett Toth is in at guard. Smith is motioning from his from left to the right. Hurts 5 on the play clock here. He snaps it. He drops back. Dillon is open. Dillon is open, guys. He scrambles to his right, and it is incomplete. He throws it out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and 14. You had A.J. Dillon wide open. So are they saying Dickerson got hurt? That's why Toth is in? Yeah, Dickerson's going to the locker room. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He did not participate in those warm-ups before the game resumed. So that's probably why he got hurt. He's going back to the locker room. Brett Toth is in at left guard. It is 3rd and 14 for the Eagles. Dillon is still in to his left. And Hurts drops back and passes it to Goddard. And he's staying up and then gets immediately tackled at midfield. So it's going to be 4th and a long 4. They're not in field goal range. They could still go for it, but if they don't get it, they're in midfield. And you're way too far out to get a field goal. So the offense is still on the field. It's 4th down and 5. So, yeah. 4th and 5. Dillon is still in. No, that might be Bergey. Bergey's in. Hurts his left. Smith's motioning to his right. Clock down to 3, 2, 1. Goddard's motioning to his left, and it is a delay of game. Delay of game on the Eagles, which will most likely lead them to punt. They were probably trying to get the Cowboys to go off sides. So with that in mind, the Eagles will punt this ball away to the team in blue. How do you get a negative 17 punt? Alright, 4th and 10 for the Eagles. They're gonna punt it away. Brandon Mann to punt it. It's a nice punt, and it is out at the 7. They're saying he's out at the 13. Cowboys take over at the 13, 1st and 10. Alright, we're going to a commercial break. If anyone has any questions, let me know in the chat. $7:20 left on the clock as well, just letting everyone know. So no sacks so far for the Eagles defense. 1 forced fumble and fumble recovery for the Eagles defense. 1 sack for the Cowboys defense. But that is all. It's been pretty much an offensive affair for both sides, as both of them have scored over 20 points. Prescott's at 15 for 23 for 143 yards, and Hurts is at 13 for 16, 111 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Yay. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's pretty much a little recap for everyone that has been watching this game since Thursday night, because it's going to be Friday morning in 5 minutes. Yay. We're still on commercial break here. We're still on commercial break. Come on, man. Also, the punt was 44 yards. They're going to say he's down at... Okay, they're going to say he's at the 11. Sorry. So, yeah, it's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line of the Cowboys. And Prescott drops back, sorry. He passes it to CeeDee Lamb, and he's going to get the first. And I think they're going to say he's got 13 on that reception there. So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 once again for the Cowboys at the 24-yard line. CeeDee Lamb has reached 109 yards. 110, 109, same thing. So with that in mind, Cooper DeJean is guarding CeeDee Lamb and Kevontae Turpin. That's not great. Tight end motions from the left to the right. Javonte Williams gets absolutely clobbered. Loses 2. Jalix Hunt with his first TFL of the season. Comes off the edge. He didn't even get blocked. He went through the blockers there. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. Prescott alone in the backfield. Drops back. Looks to his left. Throws it to Turpin and jukes the player and absolutely gets tackled and moved all the way back to inside the 10. 20, I should say. But he still gets forward progress. And it's going to be a 3rd and a long 10. So, again, the Eagles defense needs to cover. Eagles defense needs to cover here. I don't care if it's a run or a 25-yard pass. They need to catch and cover. They need to cover. 3rd and 10. Javonte Williams motioning to a receiver. Prescott alone in the backfield now, and he drops back. Even further, here comes 2 Eagles. He throws it, and it's caught by Javonte Williams. He breaks a tackle, gets tackled, gain of 4 3, 4, 3, 4. So with that in mind, it's 4th down, then they're going to punt. So, but yeah, there were 2 Eagles right at Dak's face before he threw that ball to Javonte Williams. So it's going to be 4th down, and Brian Anger is out there to punt the ball back to the Eagles. And it is a pretty good punt. Fair catch is called at the 25. So Eagles will get the ball back with 1st down and 10 at the 25. And we are back on a commercial break. Ugh. Waiting all day for Monday night. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We have reached midnight. The Cowboys drive was the last drive of Thursday night. It is now Friday morning. Happy Friday morning to everyone in the East Coast. East Coast is best coast, as we always say in this United States of America. Wow, it's a Cowboys razor and an Eagles razor. Wow, I can get an NFL razor. Wow. Alright, so we're advertising the Chiefs-Chargers game again for the 750th quadrillion time tonight. I don't know, it sounds like it's raining up here, not down there, so that's good. But looks like there might be one more commercial before this, and it's Love Island. Love Island games. Yeah, this is why I don't watch shows anymore. They're all runoffs, and they're all spin-offs, and they all suck. They're not great, I should say. But we're back. It is a 24-20 game, and Jerry Jones is asleep. Jerry Jones is asleep! Oh no, he's awake. He's drinking his Coke and rum. Alright, 1st and 10, Bergey in the backfield. Looks like it's a little goal line type formation. They snap it, they give it to Bergey, and he gets nothing. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles here. Jack Sanborn with the tackle. But yeah, they that whole blocking part there was a mess. I'm not gonna lie, that was a mess. Still, they'll gain there. It's still 2nd and 10 at the 24. AJ Brown moves to his right. He motions to the right. Bergey to Hurts' left. They snap the ball. Hurts fake pumps, scrambles to his left. He's gonna keep it, and he gets pushed out of bounds. And it's gonna be 3rd and 7. Sam Williams with the push out of bounds. AJ Brown still has no targets tonight. 3rd and 7 for the Eagles here. Barkley to Hurts' left. Jahan Dotson all the way outside to his right. Hurts snaps it, scrambles out of the sack there, gives it to Jahan Dotson. He's trying to spins out a tackle, and he still gets tackled for a gain of 4, and it's going to be 4th down and 3. I'm also starting to lose my voice, so if everything doesn't go well, then sorry. Yeah, but Hurts tries to avoid a sack. He scrambles to his right, passes it to Jahan Dotson, breaks a tackle, and still gets tackled. Eagles are going to punt it back to the Cowboys. 3 on the clock here. And there's the punt. All the way back towards the 20 goes the ball. Goes out of bounds, and it is 1st and 10 to Dallas's 18. And you're hearing the rain from here. Nice. We're back on a commercial break, so y'all ain't missing nothing. Isaiah White. Yeah, if you guys like what you are seeing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know either in the chat if you are in the live right now or in the comments below if you want me to do this kind of stuff again. And if there's no response, then I don't know. But once again, the Chiefs and Chargers promotion ad. Whoop-de-doo. There is no report on if the injury to Will Shipley will keep him out of the game. He is still questionable to return with the rib injury. Landon Dickerson will most likely be out as he left with a back injury. So he is questionable right now. He will probably not return as there's only 3 minutes left in the game. So Brett Toth will get the remaining snaps if the Eagles do get the ball back here. 3:02 on the clock from the Cowboys 18, excuse me. Prescott drops back, throws it complete, bobbled and completed to Jake Ferguson, and he gets about 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5. Alright, from the 23, it's 2nd and 5. Looks like Williams is alongside him. Prescott drops back. 2 Eagles on him and almost intercepted. Quinyon Mitchell had it in his hands and he almost sealed the game, basically. I don't know. But it was in his hands. It went through his hands. It was a botch snap. That's a hold. The center was holding him right at his neck. And it went through Campbell's hands. Not Campbell. Mitchell's hands. Sorry. But it is now 3rd down and 5. Prescott looking for the first here. Drops back. No pressure yet, and it is thrown and caught to George Pickens. And it will be enough for the first. 15 yards. Yep, beats Dory Jackson on an out route. And he's able to hold on to the ball with his fingertips. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pickens has 3 receptions for 30 yards. Alright. So, clock is running. Prescott drops back on 1st and 10. Eagle rushing towards him. And it's thrown deep. And it's almost intercepted again. It was in CD's hands. I need to see the replay here. Because it was intended for CD. He beats Mitchell. It went through his... He bobbled it. He bobbled the... in and out of his hands. And Reed Blankenship almost had it. That is insane. Oh my god. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Eagles avoided major disaster. Prescott drops back. Throws it. And it is batted down. Double covered is Schoonmaker. DeJean was there. One of the 2 Eagles in coverage there with Schumacher. So it is now 3rd and 10 from the 38 of Dallas. Ferguson is in. Lamb is obviously in. Javonte Williams is in. Pickens is in. Turpin is in. 3rd and 10, Williams to Prescott's left. 1 on the play clock. They snap it just in time. Drops back. Prescott and right through the Eagles defender's hands is Javonte Williams. Catches it and gets about 6. They're going to give him 7 yards. It's going to be 4th down and 3. They're going to go for it because they need to get down to the end zone. They have 2:13 on the clock. They're getting quickly on. They're going to get there quickly at the line of scrimmage for no huddle. 2:06, 2:05, 4, 3, 2. And they're going to let go to the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning here in Philly. The Eagles are up 24-20. Cowboys have the ball at the 45-yard line of their side of the field. Game is running a little bit late because of a rain delay that lasted a good hour, basically. 1 hour and 5 minutes, give or take. So there's 2 minutes left on the clock here. 4th and 3. Cowboys need to convert on this play if they want to score here. If they don't, then they might be in trouble. So they need to figure out what they're going to do here on this 4th down and short 3. Eagles defense needs to figure out how to stop them from getting those 3 yards. Whether it's going to be a run or a pass. It's probably going to be a pass. Cowboys offense last year was 36% at 4th down. Last in NFL. Turpin motions to Prescott's right. Williams is also to his right. Prescott snaps it. 4th and 3. They drop back. 2 Eagles rushers right next to him. Throws it to CD Lamb. And he almost catches it. It's incomplete. CD Lamb drops the pass. It is incomplete. Eagles ball. Eagles ball. 1st down. They need a 1st down here if they want to keep... Paul's close. Okay, cool. Well, I don't care. He had it. He dove. He beat Cooper DeJean. He had it in his hands. He never had possession. He loses it, and he drops it. Eagles need a 1st down to end this game. Eagles will take over at the 45 of Dallas. Bergey is behind Hurts in the backfield. 1st and 10. They give it to Bergey, and Sam Williams is there to tackle him. Cowboys call their first timeout. CeeDee Lamb is going to the blue tent. That's not great for Cowboys fans. Maybe it's a lower leg injury? Ooh, maybe a head injury. He was holding his... I think he was just disappointed for not catching that. But it is 2nd down and 11 from the 45 again, as always. It's always going to be 2nd and 11 from the 45. But anyways, it's 2nd and 11. Hurts, Bergey to his right. Drops back, throws it, and it's caught by the man himself, A.J. Brown. He is inbounds. They're going to give him 8 yards. He gets his first target of the game, and it might be his last. Cowboys call their 2nd timeout. A.J. Brown gets his first target and reception of the game. Oh my god. It took that long to get a reception. Jerry Jones! It is 3rd down and 3 from the 37 of Dallas. Dallas has 1 timeout left. If they stop them here, they have no timeouts. The Eagles will get a field goal, and they will only be up by 7. Hurts in the backfield. Bergey motioning to the outside, acting like a receiver. So it's now Hurts alone in the backfield. And it looks like the Cowboys are going to bring a blitz. 3rd and 3. Hurts moves inside. He's going to run it in the middle, and he's getting slide. Are they going to call flag there? They're not. It's a 1st down. Eagles get the first. First and 10 for the Eagles. 4-yard run from Jalen Hurts. They run 4, Cowboys defense does. And Hurts broke somebody's ankles, and he's able to get the 1st down. Oh, okay, so Dickerson is back in. Landon Dickerson is in. But he was holding him. I'm sorry, but he was holding him. But it is a 1st down. And if we all know what's going to happen, Cowboys call their they call their final timeout. And with that, they're going to kneel, and that dude just absolutely tried to attack Dallas Goedert. Or, sorry, Grant Calcaterra. But with that, the Eagles are going to take the victory here. 24-20. CeeDee Lamb could have caught those 2 passes, and he didn't. Hurts kneels. They got 1 more play to run. And with that, Neil, the Eagles win 24-20 on 3 rushing touchdowns and a 58-yard field goal by Jake Elliott. Sirianni and Prescott exchanging words. Siri can bite off. So, Hurts talking to Trayvon Diggs. Eagles start the season 1-0. My phone is absolutely destroyed. No, I'm kidding. It's not destroyed. My Apple computer is, though. Let's just say that. Alright, let's go through some of the stat lines. Woo! After I take a drink of water. Alrighty. Let's start with the Eagles, shall we? The Eagles had 255 all-purpose yards, 24 minutes of possession. They were 5 for 7 at third down conversions, 3 for 3 from the red zone, and they had Jalen Hurts have 13 completions on 16 passes for 111 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns, as he had 7 carries for 56 yards. Saquon had 85 yards on 16 carries in the rushing touchdown, which pretty much sealed the victory for the Eagles. The leading receiver was Jahan Dotson, 2 receptions for 55 yards. I'm actually going to update this so I know it's up to date. Okay, cool. All right, we're good. All right, let's start this over again. All right, Eagles had 302 total yards, 34 minutes and 52 seconds of possession. They went 8 for 13 on third down conversions, 3 for 3 from the red zone, so that doesn't change. They had Jalen Hurts go for 19 completions for 23 passes for 152 yards. No touchdowns passing-wise, but 2 rushing touchdowns with 14 carries for 62 yards. Saquon was the leading rusher, 84 yards on 18 carries and the rushing touchdown. He did have 4 receptions for 24 yards. And again, the leading receiver was Jahan Dotson, 3 receptions for 59 yards, with that 151-yard dot to him. Dallas Goedert had 7 receptions for 44 yards, and Devontae Smith had 16 yards on 3 possessions. Will Shipley had 3 carries for 26 yards, but was ruled out early with a rib injury. A.J. Brown had 1 reception at the most recent final drive for 8 yards, which solidified the game there. Excuse me. A.J. Dillon had 10 receiving yards on... 10 yards on 3 carries. And then Kylan Granson had the 1 yard on reception there. John Mechie was not given the ball. He was not a threat here. And the Eagles punt the ball 3 times, and Jake Elliott went 3 for 3 with the 58-yard field goal. The Cowboys went... The Cowboys had 307 total yards, 25 minutes and 8 seconds of possession, 7 for 11 on third down conversions, 2 for 3 on the red zone because of the Jahad Campbell forced fumble, which will be the one turnover that they had. Dak Prescott had 21 completions for 34 attempts for 188 yards, no passing touchdowns, and he had 1 carry for 3 yards. Javonte Williams was the leading rusher, as he was the bulk of the carries. 15 carries for 64 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and he had 2 receptions for 10 yards. But CeeDee Lamb had the most receptions this game, and the most yards. 7 receptions for 110 yards, no touchdowns, dropped the 2 most crucial passes of this game. Jake Ferguson had 23 yards on 5 receptions. George Pickens had 3 receptions for 30 yards. Kevontae Turpin had 2 receptions for 27 yards. And 2 carries for 9 yards. Miles Sanders had 4 carries for 50 yards, mainly because of the 49-yard run that he had earlier in this game. He did have 1 reception for a negative 3 yards. Woo. Jalen Tolbert had a target, did not get the completion. Shoemaker had a target, did not complete it. Oh, no, sorry. Jalen Tolbert had a reception but no yards. Schumacher had the target, no yards. And whoever the hell Spawn Ford is, he had a target, no completed pass. No target. Cowboys only punted the ball twice, and Brandon Aubrey went 2 for 2. 1 field goal from 40 to 49, and 1 from 50 plus. The Eagles also started off a little bit in pain as they lost Jalen Carter earlier in this game, but they were able to get the job done. They only allowed 20 points, and that was all they needed to do. Ew, it's former Cowboys coach Jason Garrett. Get off my screen. Thank you for 2019, by the way. But yeah, that's the final here in Philly. 24-20 in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. As always, we're the best. That's why we're Super Bowl champs for the reason. Tomorrow's game consists of the Chiefs and the Chargers. The Chiefs are Super Bowl losers. Ha, take that L, Chiefs. I know you like them. Just like how your marriage with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift will be. Ooh, take that L. You always deserve it now. And then you're going against the Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah, you're going to win that one easily. Chiefs are favored by 3. If y'all are gambling out there. Cody Clemens hit a solo home run. Holy crap. Let's go. You know what? No, I'm gonna finish out this stream with the White Sox and Twins. It's the bottom line with no outs. Why not? Let's have fun in this country. Fun stream. Country fight stream. So, as I said, Cody Clemens, former Philly, hit the solo shot. It is now 11-8 in favor of the White Sox. Royce Lewis is 0 for 4 going against Steven Wilson. He is looking to get his first hit of the game, and it's going to come at a crucial point. Lewis swings at a sweeper, 83 miles an hour, and he misses for strike 1. Alright, sweeper once again, down low, way outside and low for ball 1. It was the Cowboys blew the roof off the Eagles off in the second half. We're back here. Fastball, basically where the sweeper was the first time, and it's a swing and a miss for ball strike 2, excuse me. And Wilson goes back to the sweeper, and he just misses the strike zone for ball 2. So it is now 2-2 to Royce Lewis. Fastball 95, fouled off. The spicy stuff I had earlier it's killing me. Holy. So it is a 2-2 count to Royce Lewis here at the bottom ninth. No one out. Bases are empty. Wilson throws a sweeper at 82 miles an hour, and it's low for ball 3. It is a full count for Royce Lewis, who is still looking for his first hit of the game here. Lewis hits a fastball way outside for foul. Foul ball there, and it would have been ball 4 if he would have laid off there. Eighth pitch here coming up for Lewis. Wilson looking to strike out Lewis. And it is another foul ball. 94-mile-an-hour fastball in the strike zone this time. Props to him. Alright, still full count to Royce Lewis. And the 9th pitch is a sweeper outside the strike zone, and it is another foul ball. Still no one out for the Twins. Royce Lewis looks to get his first hit, as I said, for the 4th time now. Steven Wilson, 10th pitch is a sweeper inside in the zone down low, and Lewis hits it and he flies out to center. So there's one out now, and the Twins are going to have Matt Wallner up to hit. 1 for 2 with an RBI so far tonight. Wilson looks to get his second out of the inning. So the first pitch to Matt Wallner is high. I mean, way high for ball 1. 93-mile-an-hour fastball that did not even reach the strike. You could literally build another strike zone, and it would hit that one. All right, ball 2. Okay. So the second pitch, not as high as the first one. It hits the corner of the strike zone, and it's called a ball. So it's 2-0 to the Twins here. So it's 2-0, and then Matt Wallner swings at a fastball, and he misses for strike 1. So it's 2-1. Matt Wallner calls his timeout. And the 2-1 here will do something. He throws another fastball. It's the 4th straight fastball that he's thrown so far. This time it's way outside for ball 3. So it's 3-0 to the Twins outfielder, Matt Wallner. Looking to get on base here and create what possibly could be a walk-off here. Another fastball to Matt Wallner. This time it's inside, and it is hit foul. So with that, it is now a full count. Wilson goes back to the fastball. It's the 6th fastball he's thrown. This time, Wallner hits it, and it's another fly out to center. So with that, the Twins are down to the last out, and it's going to be in the hands of Austin Martin. Martin is 2 for 3 tonight, hitting .275 so far. This guy. Alright, back to the game. We have a sweeper in the corners, strike zone for strike 1, called strike. Eagles obviously winning. Haha. 0-1 count to Austin Martin. It is another sweeper. This time on the inside corner for strike 2. And now the Twins are down to their last out. Alright, 0-2 count. Martin calls his timeout, so they are down to their last strike here, as I said. It is another sweeper, this time back out on the outside corner, and Austin Martin hits it. And it's a single fly to the left side of the field. We have a runner on first, 2 out for James Outman. Outman's not having a good year so far. He's 0 for 4 right now in this game, hitting 128. So, this game could be as easy as over. It could be over as quickly as you say. James Outman should be sent down to AAA and never be playing baseball ever again. Oh, it's the Minnesota Twins. Outman takes a sweeper down low for a ball 1. 82 on that one. Outman with the 0-1, the 1-0, is a fastball down the middle, hit foul, 95 on the fastball from Steven Wilson. Trying to keep my voice alive here so I can finish this game out. It is a 1-1 count to James Outman here. Steven Wilson looking to get the save, because it is now a save opportunity, with the score being 11-8 in favor of Chicago. The 1-1 to Outman is another fastball in the dirt. 2-1 for James Outman. And Austin Martin advances to second on defensive indifference. Baseball. Baseball. It is 2-1 in favor of James Outman, after 2 consecutive fastballs thrown at him, and a sweeper. Fastball top corner, and he hits it foul. It is another fastball, 95 on that one. And once again, the Twins are down to the last strike. Outman, once again, hitting 128, looking for his first hit of this game. Wilson has thrown 3 straight fastballs. And he throws a sweeper down at the bottom right corner. 82 on the sweeper, and Outman grounds out the short. And the White Sox grab the win with the score of 11-8. Well, that is all for me, guys. I'm going to make a post here in about 25-ish minutes on my sports page, if you guys want to follow that. But this isn't a... Guys. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat if you guys want to follow that page. How am I going to do this? Good question. How am I going to do this? I got 2 different computers, and the other computer I'm not using. So how is this going to work? How is this going to work? I do not know. Somebody tell me. Yeah, cares about analytics. Alright, you know... Let's do it on this one. Close. We're gonna do it on this one. Control C. God damn it. I don't like using the Apple computer because how the heck are you gonna copy and paste? Command C? I think that's it. Okay. I'm gonna drop it on the chat a couple times so you guys can go into that one. Once again, I'm gonna drop a post there in about 25 minutes, so look out for that. And if you guys want me to do this again, let me know in the comments below. Once again, I want to thank you guys for showing up. This is the first time I've done this, and granted I did start this in the second quarter. I actually did appreciate talking to you guys, so hopefully if you guys like this, I will do more of these. And I definitely like the scoreboard. If you guys did as well, let me know in the comments as well. Yeah. Appreciate the 3 hours you guys gave me. And the weather delay allowed us to, allowed me to commentate on the MLB games. So I appreciate you guys for watching and sticking out the weather delay and the rest of the game here. Once again, your final score is the reigning, defending, two-time Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, 24, and the useless sadness Jerry Jones led Cowboys, 20. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. We're on the road to what would be 1,400 subscribers. And let me know if you, once again, I'm going to keep saying this. If you want me to do this again, let me know. And comment down below what you want me to do next, whether it be like a Madden challenge or a rebuild. Maybe you want me to do this again. I don't know. You tell me. That's what the comments are for, guys. Appreciate it. I wished I had more viewers, but you can't always get what you want, as the old saying goes. But what I did get was the Eagles win, and that is what I want to see. Alright, guys. Take it easy. Enjoy your Friday. Oh, and screw the Chiefs. They don't deserve the win, but they probably will because of double magic.